don't love me for my ambition.
We are back again with a new reaction. First reaction in weeks. This is Club Ambition. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Share your opinion about this new project. 4 years later, I'm back again with another Santan. I'm always call him Santan Dave. Let me call him Dave. Let me not be a prick. Let me not be a prick, man. You know? Let me not be a prick, man. I'll put the P's and the Q's and the fuse, fam. I always forget the damn... What do they... Take my food, fam. You're trying to take my food, fam. I watch Top Boy a lot. I'm excited. I didn't even know this was coming out. The Dave fans, the Club Ambition fans, hitting me in the DMs. Yo, we want the Dave reaction. We love your last Dave reaction. We want more. Let's go. I'm here. Listen, I'm all for it. I've been out the loop. My girlfriend's pregnant. Round of applause for me. You know, I'm having a daughter. A lot of let me not swear so soon. A lot of stuff happening. The boy who played the harp. The boy who played the harp. Track 1 is with James Blake. And we got Jim Legacy on here. And we got James Blake again. And we got Kano. Right? From Top Boy. And we got Thames. They try to take the food out my yard, fam. You need to get out my yard, fam. They want to take the food out my yard, fam. You get me? You get me, fam? You a waste, man. You a waste, man, youth. You a waste, man, youth ting. You get me? What you saying? What you saying? What you saying, dickhead? To be honest with you, I wish I had that accent. I would speak so much. If I was sounding like them naturally every day, you think I talk a lot? I would talk so much. Get the youngsters and the jakes out my freaking yard, fam. They taking all my goddamn food, fam. I put the P's and the Q's, fam. You get me? I'm the top boy around this block. Let's get to... How about we just get to the music?
He said it to me.
Let's go.
An angel I have inside of my bed in a dream, singing. You don't know where you're yet to achieve, and you're destined for some shit you would never believe.
Damn.
Now the garden same size as Adam and Eve's.
Damn.
I got trees, a forest, you better believe. My ex the best, you would end up with me.
Ooh.
How can I sleep when there's money to get with the team? You disrespect the 16, your head on the beam. For the lust of the money, the head of the queen. I done shit I didn't think I could ever redeem. I'm from South where they struggle with saying your name, but it's easy when pronouncing you dead on the scene. So when you see me on these stages, step.
Wow. Wow. This that smooth stuff right here. This that smooth stuff. Damn. Damn.
Eco-friendly, my car eco-aggressive. And my ego aggressive. Better leave me a message. Yeah, you done it for a year, but that ain't impressive. I give a fuck about success. If it ain't successive, that ain't. City's gonna listen on repeat. Gone a couple summers, so they miss me on a beat.
Damn.
It don't matter if you're off a beats. I just whip it and I screech. Anytime you see my niggas in the streets.
Fire. Damn, yo. James Blake. One of my favorite white boys of all time.
It was fun for a while, but history smiles on us now. On to something higher. No,
James Blake always sounds 27.
you're still
Okay.
My mum told me what my name really means, and the powers just kicked in. Got me thinking back
Another
to days
verse.
and I was a victim to this thing. Thinking I was keeping it balanced. I was even embarrassed, selling CDs in Paris. But this music gave me everything I need in a marriage. I can't speak sideways on gram. Jungle or garage. When I know there's the reason we managed to make don't be a hero. I ain't looking to hurt anyone. I got a clean one and I got a dirty one. Yeah. And I'm coming from the south of the river where the sky is black. If not for the history that we made, they wouldn't like rap. Niggas trying to water down our thing, it's time to fight back. For 70 hours I've been stepping hours, and it's definitely ours. It's time. You mention my name, better know that you're playing with pepper. Me in a statement, you better know that it's
history. Fire. I don't know who the hell he's talking about. I'm not up to speed on the UK beef and the grime beef and the UK tings and the drama. Really? So he might just be taking some general shots, or is it direct? Who's he talking about? Let me know in the comments. Aside from that, this man is rapping incredibly well. He's talking about, I've never seen a man show up late to his funeral, but I've seen a man show up early for one. Crazy. Small lines that mean so much. So much. And he's saying they're trying to water down what is the UK rap, UK sound. He's sounding very, like he said, egotistical. I'm liking this. Like he's putting his goddamn dick on the table. I'm fucking with this. This sounds really good. But it sounds obviously angel-y. The cover art, angel-y, James Blake. The beginning soundtrack. Even though the beat's like angel-y, he's aggressive. He's saying some aggressive shit. Let's keep it going. 175 months. Divide that by 12. Well, how much is that?
Been a couple years or maybe more that I ain't prayed. Even longer, I ain't been to church, God, I'm ashamed. Embarrassed in my ways, but still I'm asking for your grace. Feel like I've been led astray by the drinking and the spirits that take me when I write. And the ladies of the night. Most people, they got demons, I got angels that I fight. Trying to save me from my plight. I pray I make it to the light.
Feeling lonely in a big house.
With this cross that you bear on me, can you look after my mum? She probably used her last prayer on me. Can't let the devil in. There's repentance in the Bible, God remind my exodus. Feel like we was meant for this. Move mountains and boulders. We at the majors, while parents getting older. May they never need a shoulder. I done shit I can't condone. Wrote sermons on my own. I'm in church, more worried about the service on my phone and on judgment day. Are you gonna riot in my sins? Come on, nigga, you got cancer. I'm lying to his kids.
Worry about more about the service on my phone.
Niggas that's been with me from the start. I would've said their names, but God, you know who I mean. I'm praying for my brothers, God protect us on the streets. I had to steak a carbone and then I pray before I eat. It's like I call you when I need you and I don't. We don't speak ground rules from my niggas.
I gotta go to Carbone.
Town, praying that my purpose can justify my pain. My mum used to creep in my room and put oil on the cross in my head, anoint me and probably read a verse like Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, and maybe Matthew 4. The word is my weapon tonight. If I can't pray for peace, then I just pray we win the war. It's been 26 years, I don't know what I'm fighting for. Well, maybe it's a place to feel your everlasting light. In a world where kids that die get it for the sake of
shit giving me goosebumps, bro. I'm getting goosebumps right here.
I used them to walk away from you, made it out of drugs. Swapped the pen for the needles, and I just found a different way to poison my people.
How we selling the devil, but we still giving God the glory. Wow.
Drums on top of Virgil, yeah.
He is spitting. Did he find religion recently? I gotta watch Dave's interviews. Did he find? It seems like it to me like he got more religious, because it's not just in the subject, but also the production, the choice of sound. Damn, this is really passionate. This is real. I like this. Damn. Goddamn. Next song, No Weapons. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Jim Legacy. Dave went off on Jim Legacy's album. Jim Legacy has one of the best projects to release this year. There's rumblings about it being discussed as a cult classic. Also, the Jim Legacy and Dave song, I think, is a flawless record. One of the best songs to come out this year. And now we have them again together.
Had to take a risk and prosper. What's that for me? And I said,
wow.
Go check my CV, hunting on her LV Speedy. She got a BBL. If I put that chick on a BMX now, she really. I got it on me. If you see me, Amanda, I'm getting too touchy-feely. Yeah, speaking freely, I left it behind. My people need me.
Life never showed me the T's and C's.
Never show me the decency.
Like Alicia Keys. I've been holding on
my Jesus peace, there's
weapons.
Hard.
No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. My niggas have to take a risk and prosper. What's that for me?
This is beautiful.
And I say weapons. No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. My niggas have to take a
more stacks for them, yeah. More got platinum plaques for them. This didn't happen by accident. Any tongue that rise against me gonna fall, and that's why a man can't chat to them. Wait, I'm talking about minimum spend. Rude boy, I'm trying to find out the maximum. Jot that down, been there so I can't pop that down. What you know about mum ain't got cash, so you gotta go shopping in Lost and Found. Slow down, rude boy, you don't know me. Cut through Southwest on a low key. Cordons on my estate, we doing carpool karaoke. I'm in the middle of the party, but I don't dance. Sketchy one trying to flirt and distract me from the righteous path. Still want one of them Claremont twins.
Got a
the
sexy
allegations are dark.
Damn,
But
you want
at
a
least
Claremont
I know
twins?
she gon' do me and my dog. Don't forgive me, I don't mean that. Let me face my Bible and sing
nigga
my
is
songs.
crazy.
Can't let nobody read my palms. Ain't none of them pagan beliefs. I just wanna say that I built something I could give to my kids that I gave to my niece. So her name's on the lease, and my mum sees words of the prayers that we keep, and they sound like
Wow.
No weapon was defension. No weapon was defension against me shall prosper.
Not as good as their first collaboration, but damn near. If that first collaboration was 10 out of 10, this is a 9 out of 10. He's talking crazy about the Claremont twins, but like he's like just jokingly. And they're both like on some God shit, but still keeping it real. Like they're not trying to like sugarcoat it. I like this because it's real, honest conversation, thoughts out loud. Right? I got to fart. Whew. Was holding that one in. And it's like a very honest moment. It just is. It's not even, we ain't got to think about it too deep. That's the thing about this so far. Like, it's kind of speaks for itself. I'm here, and I'm enjoying this, but it's like, there's not much to say. Because it's speaking for itself. It's beautifully, just doing its thing. Chapter 16. Let's keep it going. It's almost like a Bible. This album, the track list reads almost like a Bible, too. Dave and Kano. Kano's from Top Boy as well.
wag you on the 52nd floor just to take the piss. And somehow we've had to deal with higher stakes than this. You're the reason that I take the risk. Had me on your tour team. I studied you since I was 14. I wanna know what life was like in your teens. We shared dreams. And even when we shared screens, I couldn't get no FaceTime. I got questions like, how'd you do it? Do you have regrets? Like, what's your life like? See, mine was like the sun setting. Pray the moonshine, it's the prohibition, no ignition. Ran for two parties, it's the coalition. Rum and Red Bull, like Max Verstappen, but the race is different. Taste it, take that shit to heart like defibrillators.
Defibrillators.
Don't sleep for days, weep for days. And killers celebrate with ID parades. Then you got this scene I face. And it's pressure I inherited from you. It sounds funny, but it's true.
Parades.
I loved you on the big screen, but bro, I want you back. Cause what acting game with you, we done lost it.
You got a lot of years ahead of you.
Ooh.
Some years are worse than you and some are better you.
But
if it's not positive, drop it, the streets residue.
Woo. He's drowning.
Envy's inevitable. And please take pictures
inevitable.
of your friends, 'cause I'm telling you this.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. This nigga sounds like Aries Spears. Hold up. To be honest with you, I'm a big fan of Kano as an actor. I don't think I've heard his music yet, ever. I gotta be honest with y'all. I don't think I've ever heard a Kano feature even. What the fuck? He is the most exemplary, like, UK rapper voice ever. Like, this is incredible. What the fuck is happening?
Mother shed tears, don't sleep for days, weep for days, and killers celebrate.
This nigga's voice is crazy.
You got this scene I face, and it's pressure I inherited from you. It sounds funny, but it's true. I loved you on the big screen, but bro, I want you back. Cause what acting game with you, we done lost it.
You got a lot of years ahead of you. Some years are worse than you and some are better.
So is he talking to Kano? He's like, yo, what acting gained in you, we lost in rap. Like, we need you back. That's what I'm getting from this, right? That's what I'm getting. This is fire. Got a lot of years on
Some years are worse than you and some are
niggas sound like E40.
Not positive, drop it, the streets residue. But keep a piece of yourself when you're selling you. This game ain't for the throne and kings are checkable. To bigger, better you, envy's inevitable. And please take pics with your friends, cause I'm telling you this industry attention will sever crews and a sick turns to an addiction of the jealous Jews. They diss you again like you ain't fed them food. But if you whip colorlens front of desperate youths, you Chris and a Benz, then the devil's due.
Devil's stew.
Them's the rules.
Them the rules.
You made it, laying it, this better new.
This is like a poem.
You know you're a idiot. I was in 03 on the mic getting lordy. You think You would have flourished in my era at 140. It's great to break your love with you, swap knowledge. But sorry, I didn't make no time back at Troxy. I watched your sound check that day, I saw a promise. Then I came to your O2 show, I saw polish. But during all the pyrotechnics, I was pondering like, do you have family, politics and problems? Can you ever see when you're just someone's wallet? Have you ever smelled when a cousin shit turns rotten? Tell me, do you ever hear from your brother and start sobbing? Tell me, have you ever touched a million and felt office? Tell me, have you ever tasted victory and didn't want it? Those five senses will make sense to true bosses. I've got a sixth sense for knowing is truly from it. Bond Street Donny, I know what the same cloth is. I know what the game offers. Raise.
Wow.
Would they remember me, Dave?
Well, I guess we don't know, that's why we wake up, go get it by ourselves. And I'd love to tell you yes, but bro, I question that myself. Health, wealth, happiness, all somebody really needs. And some water I could give to my seed. A heart cold like Courchevel, Chanel, tortoise shell glasses that I bought this girl called though.
I ain't no relationship advisor, but all of this defense won't make you striker. God loves a trier, David loves a liar, but even the Harp's half a heart, so I could Cupid fire.
Wow.
Maybe she from this time, do your thing, bro. Every time I see you, new ting, bro. Cause you don't date, you do a lingo.
Big bro, I don't know where you got that info.
Duolingo.
I need that in record and in writing. But still I love the game, it's enticing. I moved out west and it's nice, and these days we
Your
drive.
lifestyle bougie. I used to push a silver
Bougie.
with 2 C's.
Bougie.
Baby,
Foot soup in the middle of Greenwich like I'm a real ghetto you. Touch uptown Monday and my Achilles on shoot. I don't fuck with the gang, just still I'm building up a zoo. Got me feeling like I must really have eyes in the back of my head. Range Rover television, the interior red. Fell asleep in the whip, the car I feel like a bed. I just wanna give thanks for this life.
look, mic check like I don't love you no more. Dave, I used to be married to the game, I'm a husband no more. All these SM7Bs ain't for us like before. Mike, Billy Jean on that, they just discuss couple wars.
And they short changes, paper chasing all good till it's divorce papers. Newspapers, court papers, they all ride my wheels. They gon' talk about your wants till they divide your will. 26, feeling like our lives on timers. Lines in the face, she getting fillers to hide it. And hoes lying by their age like Nigerian strikers. Sorry, waiter, can I get this food in containers? Had to move, it was dangerous. Seen beautiful places, bro, I used to have braces. Now it's my driver that's on a retainer. But that's just testament to God and it's based on the book of Samuel. Call it chapter 16 if you're down.
Wow.
So who's gonna get this one then? But trust me, don't overthink it. Like, it's what it is. If it's gonna be something, it's gonna be something.
This is amazing.
But I know you, I know what you're like. You're thinking
This is incredible.
5, 10 years down the line.
Yeah, no. This is 10 out of 10, flawless. This is incredible. This is like, what the fuck is, what are people making now? Like, what you hear this year and you hear this, like, this is, wow. Kano, shout out to Giggs. Giggs is a fan of ours, supporter, years ago. Shout out to Giggs, man. Giggs, you get me. Man's, yeah, I forgot this. Giggs, Kano, I believe the same era. Correct me in the comments, but they're OG legends. 03. He said in 2003, I was rapping Lordy. I was rapping Lordy. Right? And this is a dinner that they had. They turned it into an actual song, a conversation, a moment on the album. This is phenomenal. Wow. Giving him actual examples, giving him actual, like, advice on track. And then Dave is just so good in the way that he just speaks and jokes back and says things like no, this and that, and that. Like, it's not what you expect. The stereotypical responses, and even in his raps, like, Dave is really good, bro. He's very whimsical. 4 years later, and we get an album here that I think is worth the wait. So let's keep playing it. But I'm so excited off of that one alone. Thames is on the album. American reacts to Dave's new album.
Let's get the party started. See you at the bar, you was hardly talking. That's when I knew that your heart was scarring. Friends to lovers need a part to star in. Like, wait, babe, let me ask your pardon.
Okay.
This ain't Gucci, this is Prada, darling. If you want something, you can ask me, darling. And you started laughing, cause you think I'm joking. But looking in your eyes, that's the best thing.
Wow.
Great lights giving you the red skin.
Wow.
Was in a bad mood when we stepped in. Got you checked out before we even checked in. On the phone, you gon' vent to your best friend. Don't want you.
Falling away in my heart. I know you feel the same when you're with me. You know I'm all you need. You're where I wanna be. My darling, can't you see? I love you. Tryna hide my feelings for you. Don't wanna argue, not with you. Tell me why you're so in denial. Hold me close, don't tell me goodnight.
Oh shit.
Are you down and get me?
About to take my dick out. Hold up.
I'm ready.
We can get into it, and we can get intimate. The shower when you singing it, better than Beyonce. I like the sound of fiance. You know it's got a little ring to it, the narrative. God knows you are a wild child, beautiful child. I need your help. Looking like you come from the 90s by yourself. My mom's 61, and her favorite line to tell her son is,
who the fuck wanna be 70 and alone?
I wanna take you back to a
He's
time
sampling
back to a
Drake.
trip. You had that white wine that I never got to sip, and dinner wasn't ruined cause you never got the pick. I know that everybody tell me that I'm sick cause
That was an interpolation. He's interpolating Drake. Not gonna lie, like my least favorite song so far, what bothers me the most is the hook. I'm not really a big fan of the hook. Didn't expect it to go that way, I don't know. But Thames' verse is good, and Dave's the highlight of the record. He's the highlight of the album. Except for the Kano verse was crazy. We gotta give it up to Kano, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, though. Okay, let's see. Let's keep it going. I would skip, I don't know. Not a fan of that one too, as much as everything else so far. Let's keep it going. James Blake again. Back to back. 2 James Blake songs on the album. James Blake. Did James Blake executive produce this album, guys? Did he produce more on this album? Like, what's the James Blake connection? It can't just be simple.
Maybe that's what's making me nervous. What if my effort of pulling you closer, pushing you further? What if I'm selfish?
Damn.
What if the reason they call me the greatest is also the reason that me and you living on different pages? What if I'm too much?
The irony.
What if I settled and I didn't fight?
That's
What
what
if my
life is.
fear of doing it wrong's the reason I haven't been doing it right? What if I'm selfish that I don't even realize what I could miss? And what if I'm falling in the abyss? Maybe it's maybe it's dark, maybe it's day, maybe it's too many nights in LA. Look at the house, it's sorry it's still all of the feelings we hid in the hills. Maybe it's spare with me out of the way. What if I'm poison, what if I'm cancer, what if I'm dangerous and I'm wild? Look in my eyes and seeing a child. What if he's broken, what if he's scared? What if he's ostracized and vilified? See, peace is just an illusion, ain't got a home I live in.
I manage the symptoms forever. You can love how you want. I know to give is no loss, but can you settle for a second and let go of your idea of heaven? I know it's a lot, but it might be all I've got since, and I love that lasts. I wanna escape away, go with you to the parish. I wanna give you my life, or at least something to cherish.
This one got me sleepy though. I'm not gonna be on it. I'm not gonna lie.
I still buy gifts for my ex, watching her stories to see if she checks. I'm a mess, I don't know if my head's in a game. She told me don't mention her name, I'm suggesting the same. I'ma get through the pain when I see the sunshine, gotta get through the rain. Back from the trauma I left on the train. I'm ashamed for the days that I said that I changed. I'm a cheat, sat in a therapist chair crying like a baby in the middle of a Harley Street. Like this shit, man, I tried all this therapy shit, but I know wouldn't even say I'm depressed, but I'm low in the Grove, in the casino and Edgware Road. I've got too many sins to atone and a voice in my head like, at this point, bro, you should have been rich, like, at this point, bro, you should have had kids, like, at this point, should have built you a life, like, look around you, don't you feel you're behind, like, look around you, don't you feel you're behind, like, look around you, don't you feel like, what if I never find love? Don't know if it's scarier, the four of us two together or being alone. I'm so used to being alone. What if I'm somebody nobody wants? What if I'm damaged, or what if I waited too long and I'm old on me? What if I'm cold on me? What if I cut off the hand that I hold on me? What if I'm rapidly spiraling, tired and
very
jaded? What if I'm
relatable
fading?
lyric. I love this as he's going into the next song, it's called My 27th Birthday. Almost 8 minutes long. These songs are long as hell, but we're here for you. We gotta bear through this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's good music, so I don't mind it. But it's like, when I'm looking at these numbers, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? 8 minutes? Like, what the? You dropping podcasts in this bitch? But the last record, Selfish, is like a mirror record, self-reflection. Things that I relate to be honest with you guys, especially on a local level, where the small town fame and just going out and about and people recognize you, love you, offering you food for free. Not like certain moments where it's like, it's weird. Taking photos with you, shaky, nervous. Something that is a blessing, but at the same time, it's like, it feels unnatural sometimes. Like, what the fuck is happening? Makes me not want to go out some days. And also, you fear for, you know, as much as people love you, one day they can hate you. God forbid it gets dangerous because of an opinion I had on a fucking album or something, right? But people get like that. And it's like, I go out with my son. It's like, sometimes I'm like, I want to stay inside because then he gets bombarded. It's crazy. Especially locally, like, that's what I'm really referring to. So I relate to that. Obviously, I'm not fucking Dave. But imagine if I feel that way, what he feels like. Woo! Walking the street. Can't even walk the streets of London. And then he's trying to get therapy, but then the actual idea of therapy is dope. But then it's like, oh, your time's up. It's almost like manufactured. Like, this is just paid service and nothing else, right? That's the truth. Not a lot of people talk about that. Oh, your time's up. Gotta see you next week, right? And it's like, oh, I'll pay you more. It's not about the money. They got other clients that they gotta get to. It's by appointment, motherfucker. Damn, let's keep it going. My 27th birthday. I just turned 27 this year. This album, God bless, man. Wow. This album's me. This album's about my life.
I know I ain't as rich as them people with
He's
old
one of the
money,
best rappers in the
I didn't
world.
know money. They mock me online for speaking up on all of our issues and being vocal, the shit that I see on socials. But how can I stay silent when I'm out in Barbados, white people mistreating locals, the villa in Jamaica but it's owned by the Chinese. Head to the right beach and they're charging us 5 each. They say the Caribbean paradise, like why leave? But how can I be silent when there's blood on the pine trees? Most of us would sacrifice our soul for the right fees. Before I find love, I'm just praying I find peace. Before I find love, I'm just praying I find peace. You know what I believe, I don't know if I handled it well. It's fuck Coca-Cola, did I stop drinking Fanta as well? I can see the work is a physical weight on my life and my health. The last couple years feel like I've been inside on a shelf. I just phoned Sench and I said you inspired myself. I don't feel a spot of jealousy inside of myself. But when I'm all alone, I won't lie, I question myself. Am I self-destructive? Am I doing the best for myself? I know I love music, but I question the rest of myself. Like, why don't you post pictures?
Talk about
Or why
Central
don't you
C?
drop music? Or why not do something but sitting and stressing yourself? 10 years I've been in the game and I won't lie, it's getting difficult.
Wow. Make me feel like I'm at home. You make me feel like I'm you.
Coast of the Caribbean, my life is a film. Hero and villain, I'm playing both in a script worthy of Oscar and Hollywood nominations. I'm throwing money at women in different denominations and killing the conversation. All them people told me keep grinding, be
Drake
patient.
would have bodied
It's weird
this.
being famous, trying to navigate the
production.
spaces. Feel like a celebrity, but you ain't on the A-list. And you never drop, so you ain't really on the playlist.
Wow.
But your fans love you, you can see it on their faces. America feels so close that you can taste it. 2017 was trying to make it to the Rangers. 2025 I'm trying to make it to the Grangers. How do I explain me and my soulmate astray? How do I explain South London and its dangers? Can't recall the last time that we was all together, but all I can remember the Olympics was in Beijing. Moved to Dubai, that's for the taxes that they take in. Or moved to Qatar for the breeze on the beach. But how can I explain to my kids that it's fake win? Free but I'm broke, happy feeling like I'm caged in. How do I explain 2 pounds got you 8 wings? How do I explain my ops lost but we ain't win? Girls I'm around had surgery on their hips. How do I explain that I love her the way she is? How do I explain my feelings on having kids? That it wasn't what it was, but it is what it is. How do I explain my niggas are in the hood and they don't ask for now? How do I explain these messages on my phone? I just got a call, my girl sitting in the car and it says Surge, but Surge with us in the car. I know I might sound like a villain from afar. How do I explain that my mechanic is a chick? Or why is she calling me when I don't even own a whip because my license is revoked? I mean, how do I explain that I don't want to heal because my identity is pain? How do I explain? I mean, how do I explain?
I feel stressed
I
out
hit
for
the
him.
streets because I didn't want a boss. I ended up at work, I was barely getting paid for someone that was 2 years above me in my age.
I don't have the answers for you, my guy. I don't have the answers, but I'm stressed out for you.
52 miles from Marseille, I'm in Miraval.
Wow.
4 years, 17 days, I ain't been around. I can't lie, it even shocks me that I'm still around.
I got goosebumps
I can't lie,
again.
it even shocks me how I'm
I got
living
goosebumps
now.
again.
Staring at this Rachel Jones pain and I'm sitting down.
Can you see
The
the
last thing
goosebumps?
I drew was a weapon, I'm living wild. My sorrow's away again. I got withdrawal symptoms, but they happen at ATMs. Next 2 years, I'll be looking at ATMs. Who's the best artist in the world? I'm saying Thames. Maybe James Blake or Jim on the day, depends. Let's see who quits now, we ain't getting paid again. Yeah. I'm just here drinking liquor by myself. Is my music just becoming a depiction of my wealth? Never trust a girl whose lock screen's a picture of herself. I had to learn that shit myself.
Wow.
Now I'm sitting by myself with no girl. Like shit, I really did this to myself. 20 and me and him debate each other. I can't love myself. I'm made from two people that hate each other. My parents couldn't even save each other, made each other unhappy. Used to be excited by the block, but size doesn't matter. You supplying it or not, sling a shot. I couldn't really kill the giant with a rock, but that's a life that I forgot.
Wow.
My young boys are sliding over what? I don't know, cause I ain't spoke to him in time. Ain't afraid of getting older, scared of being left behind. And then I question, will I live my life and resent? Is anybody ever gonna take my kindness for strength?
Wow.
I gave Tisha the world, it weren't enough and then she went. Everybody's making content, but nobody's content. Safe space, can I vent? It crept up.
Woo.
A girl cheated on me when I was next up.
Wow.
Made me want it even more, man, it's messed up. If you fuck another girl, she say you cheated on her. And if she fuck another man, she say she stepped out.
Wow.
And if you ask about Dave, they say the best out. Yeah. And I survived all these errors, car I barely made any. I'm just speaking how I feel.
This guy's a maniac. This guy's a fucking maniac.
Recording to the morning, I ain't even had a meal. I dropped Joni home and fell asleep behind the wheel. Driving at 100 an hour, I switched gears. I ain't spoke to 169 in 6 years.
Wow.
Don't even get me started on this shit's weird. Call me what you want, but pressure, I live with that. All I thought about was the song we could give the fans when I was out there getting stood up by artists I'm bigger than. I don't want no girls around when my nieces they visit, man. They might see the way that I'm living, I figured that. I wanna be a good man, but I wanna be myself too. And I don't think that I can do both, so I can't let her too close. It hurts, but I'm still moving. Feel like it's me versus me, and I'm still losing.
Feel like it's me versus me, and I'm still losing, nigga.
I'm
Damn.
gonna have to check you on your fucking birthday, my boy.
Is that Kano again?
Man, soon out. Don't even watch that. What are you saying though, bro? I know you got space one of them 8-minute, 9-minute tracks to give man a shout out. And lastly, my sis, Tamar. I beg you check it with her, please make sure she's blessed. While I'm gone, make sure she's safe. Hey, soon home, my boy. Love.
I love this. He's talking about he got cheated on by his girlfriend, and then it made him want her more. And he got vulnerable to talk about it. He's like, are we gonna talk? Let's go talk. It was a safe space. Oh my God, this is fucking amazing. God damn. Shit, you know how that's it takes a lot of balls and courage to admit that, let alone on a track. Has he ever spoken about that publicly like that? That's crazy. I love this. Damn. Talk about leaving it all on the mic. And he said a line in there that stood out too, where he said call me what you want, but my music is vulnerable, or my music's me. It's authentic. I love that. I love that. Damn. Thames is not one of the best artists in the world, though. God bless. Shout out to Thames. No, brother. No. Thames is not one of the best artists in the world. Neither. I mean, James Blake is up there. Jim Legacy this year, you know, he's doing his thing. It's too early, though. It's too early. But I get it. Shouting out the features. He's a genius. Let's keep it going. Marvelous.
He feel marvelous.
Almost done with the album.
He robbed the man and he's trying to take a trip and get into the task. He's trying to talk for all the divide that shit into decimal. First time I met myself. But if he can't keep it real with himself, I'm shocked if he's lying to me. Boss my young boy, what he's trying to do. He don't want a good job, he want a gun. He don't want to kick ball, he want a bar. He don't want to make friends, he want a gang. And he don't want to stack bread, he want to bang.
You want to
How
bang.
my young boy so different, I don't
hard.
Now my young boy's so different, I don't know about pray. He feel incredible. He wanna travel to the States, he's ineligible. Said he's a criminal, now he's doing numbers on his phone. But youngers of his own.
Gotta get Eminem on this shit.
Man, a Russian of his own. He's got some pagans that he beefs. Evading the police, but going crazy from the day he got released. Cause now he's in a Cali weed, grab a leaf, cocaine, Hennessy, robberies, bank fraud, OT, enemies. He fuck with Aaliyah, fuck Elisa, Stephanie. And he got some cases we don't know if he can ever be. And he look at us like weighing on me. That shit weighing on me heavily. I think about it regularly. Josiah's in the jailhouse, in penitentiary on charges that were meant for me. Facing 10 potentially, but he was just protecting me. Before you think to step to me, just know my youngin' into me, and God knows. He don't want a good girl, he want a hoe. He don't want a good job, he want a gun. He don't want a ball, he want a bar. And he don't wanna make friends, he want a gang. And he don't wanna stack money, he want a bang.
Wow.
How my young boy so different, I don't know.
My God. He don't want a good girl, he want a whore. He don't want to go to school, he want to bang. No, he want a gun. No, he don't want a good job, he want a gun. God damn. It's sad. But it's fucking what happens? What happens, man? Yeah, it happens. It happened, and it's still happening. God bless. Second to last song. This shit. Oh, I thought it said 8 minutes again. I'm like, damn. These songs are long as fuck. So this one's 5 minutes 45 seconds. 47 seconds. Fairchild. Second to last song right here. Let's go. Almost 6 minutes. Fuck it. That's the difference between him. Right? He makes these long ass songs, but they're so fucking good.
She was 24. Last week told me something you can't be ready for. I'm on the death of her innocence.
This shit's not for TikTok.
I'm on the death of her innocence. Let the Henny pour. Some weeks ago she was in a cab. I felt sick to my stomach, cause when I listened back, driver was acting all forward. I should've drawn a line. Asked couple questions and we'll call it quits. He ain't even have to ask her where she lives. She was headed to this venue with a couple friends, and I was working late, said I'd collect her when the party ends. She got into this no phone party. You know the ones where guys have their phones and all the women there don't. I threw one of them last week, so I don't wanna speak.
What?
When I think about this shit, it cuts deep. You see, Tamar, she like my little sis. So when I asked her to explain to me the story, she said this. I caught a vibe with a guy and then from the off, but something was off. Offered me pills and offered me shots and off of my head. Couldn't even see all the men start drinking, and then they feel entitled to more than opinions. You know how that goes, a man come to the girls like, fucking, let me get your snap in it. Add me back in it, fucking, what? What you doing after this? What you want? What's wrong? Why are you moving so stiff? Come back to the AP, what friend, what? Don't worry about her, you ain't her dad, that's long. I follow her home, call her a cab and what? I feel like I seen you before, what? You from Bex, you know, Thames, fucking. Are you getting back to ends and I ain't saying that's weird? But it kinda is. She busy throwing up, he's trying to take her to the crib, but that's the point to somebody's after party in a house that's out of the way, and then she blacked out.
Oh, hell no.
She was gonna leave with him, but something felt off and then she backed out.
Backed out.
When I heard about the time she tried to make her home alone, she said,
At Archway, I got out the car. It's quiet and I'm walking up this long hill.
It's a movie.
Faint sound, cold chills. I swear I just heard a familiar voice. Inside of the club, outside of the club. Was it that first cab? I swear I know the voice. Think fast,
She
that's
got
my only
molested?
choice. He's coming up, I hear him running up. I ran and I tripped, I fell and I buckle. My belt in a buckle, my keys in my knuckles. He's grabbing my hair, I'm screaming to stop. I'm hitting him hard, accepting my fate. His hands on my waist, I think that I threw my keys in his face. I ran and he chased, I stumbled on a group of three that were leaving. I ran towards them, didn't notice that my feet, they were bleeding. And that's when I called, praying that you be there recording. The only person that I know who's up at 3 in the morning. I sound mad, but if you ain't a girl, I guess you don't know the feeling of watching what you wear because you're worried about making it home. Walking with your phone to your ear and you ain't on the phone. Can't walk if you ain't a girl, I guess you don't know the feeling of checking the child lock or seeing the air tag. A 5-minute walk home feeling like 5 miles. Maybe if these people would police our cities where they police our bodies, then maybe fucking hell. Maybe every woman that I know wouldn't be stuck as well. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask.
It looks like that flirty cab driver and guys that feel entitled cause you're standing in that section.
Wow.
Short-tempered men, the ones who struggle with rejection. I know some women wouldn't want a man's help because so many of them want the same reward for their protection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. It looks like that kid in the group chat that jokes about, and he won't ever stop because there's no one to correct him. And he might even do it cause the system will protect him. Algorithm gonna find some people just like him. They hate women too, okay, yeah, fuck it, let's connect him. Homicidal, femicidal shit when they're suggested. Somebody just asked you on a date, it was your dentist.
Damn.
He just went downstairs and got your number from reception. Used to be nice, said I remind him of his little girl. 2 weeks later, he wants a sexual connection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. Who you even talking to? God forbid that they offend the people you're belonging to. Objectify you just the way I do in every song. Tomorrow's never wrong. Can't trust guys.
Wow.
She never lied. No men aside. The femicide. The cat calls. The long stares. The kind words. The lines blurred. Call her out.
Wow.
Impersonator. All know a victim. Don't know a perpetrator. Am I one of them? The men of the past. The cat called. I spoke in the bars, can't sit on the fence. That's hardly an option. You either part of the solution or part of the problem.
Part of the problem. Very deep, very real. The perspective of a girl who running away, trying to avoid getting molested, and damn, I believe it's true. Seems like a true story. And him helping the situation, but then he calls out his hypocrisy, how he objectifies women in his music. And he's like, am I a part of the problem? Right? Does that type of talk, right, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, that energy kind of just feed into what then becomes known as the manosphere, or like the red pill community? Maybe. I don't know. We talk about it all the time on the podcast, though. Good conversation to have. This is some deep shit. I'm over here thinking we're going to be getting jiggy. Nigga, you cannot expect me to be dancing to some shit about rape. Like, this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not... If you guys are mad, you can't be mad. Like, this is more significant than just vibing and catching a vibe real quick. That shit was crazy, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Last song on the album, The Boy Who Played the Harp. This is the title of the album as well.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? In 1940, if I was enlisted to fight for the nation. In 1960, if I had to fight for the rights of my people and lay down my life on the line so my grandkids could live a life that's peaceful, would I be on that? Would I be front line? That's what I'm thinking. If I was alive in the 1912 and the Titanic and it was sinking, who am I saving? Am I fighting women and children, or am I waiting? I wonder, what would I do in the next generation? Battle of Kabbalah, would I re-get smarter? Forgive my oppressor, stick to the creed. If I got locked inside like Nelson Mandela but never was free, I see a white man dance to rumba. Ain't studied Patrice Lumumba, but get on the stage and sing like Zumba, like Jaja Jaja Zumba.
Zumba.
Wonder, what would I do in the next generation? Would I fight for justice? Is it the reason my mum named me David? That man tried to draw me out and compare like me and these niggas are equal. I'm a black man and this bozo saying my music's socially conscious, while the man them trolling responses. This world's gone totally bonkers. I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? But I'm knowing the answer, cause what am I doing in this generation? Afraid to speak, I don't wanna risk in my occupation. We spoke on justice, couldn't accept that. I talk about the money and all my accounts, so why don't I speak on the West Bank? Remember, growing up prejudiced, the damage 7-7 did. Extremists and terrorists, I was afraid of the Taliban. Can't speak out on illegal settlers, now I'm afraid of a shadow ban.
Shadow ban.
What would I do in the next generation? Critiquing African leaders for selling our country's natural resources to the West for peanuts. If they don't hear, they'll feel us. I question what I'm alive for. And can you say you're alive if you ain't got something you're willing to die for? What am I willing to die for? What am I doing in this generation? I get in my head sometimes. I feel like I'm in despair. That feeling of total powerlessness, I get that sinking feeling. That good ain't defeating evil. I put their pain on vinyl, but feel like that shit ain't moving a needle. Retweeting people, raising awareness. In all
Put that
fairness,
paint on vinyl. I feel like that shit ain't moving the
ain't gonna
needle.
bring Chris back to his man peace and the fact that we all answer to the one that we trust in. And in our generation, we did do peaceful protests just like you, burnt buildings just like you, did boycotts just like you, sat in a hostel powerless, did feel powerless just like you. And I know that it may sound strange, but we made some change and we're just like you. I know that you question your character, I know that you suffer in silence, I know that it don't feel right when you go to the club in Victoria Island. Cause how can you dance in a club there's 100 people begging outside it? I know the sins of your father, I know that you're desperate to fight them. So step in your purpose, speak for your people, share your secrets, expose your emotions. You might not see, but there's people that need it. Now Hollow Man cause he helped me achieve it. I'm the youngest of my brothers, father, he's the burden on our mothers. Give these niggas money, see their colours, don't mix me with them, I'm not the one. Grind and miss the summer when it comes, I'm Abraham, I sacrificed the son. Where I'm from, they sacrifice a son. My ancestors told me that my life is prophecy.
Love it.
And it's not just me, it's a whole generation of people gradually making change. They ain't a greater task, shift that, make a name, make a start. They'll know what they're facing when they ask. With the will of David in my heart, the story of the boy who played the harp.
Sequenced perfectly to the beginning.
This is God's plan, he said it.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful sequencing, beautiful structure. My least favorite song is probably the Thames song. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't need that song. You remove that song and you get a perfect album to me. I'll give the album a 9 out of 10. This album is really good. He's very vulnerable up into the last final words, the last song expressing. It's almost as if he's rapping from the perspective of his grandmother, of his great-grandmother, but just the ancestral, actual connection and seeing the difference in generations. Very crucial thing and a very crucial and critical conversation, in my opinion. And for him to have that on a record, right? A lot of people, oh my God, we're not back then, slavery. A lot of people try to erase things, right? I've never liked that type of mindset. I feel like we have to acknowledge the past in order to appreciate the present. So we have to reflect in crucial moments that have defined us as people. A lot of people don't feel that way. No, you know, like that's not this day and age. It's not like that. It's like that's not what people are saying. But even though it's different, there's still trauma that passes on through generation, and it's not. We're not gonna act like this was that long ago. Like people were not getting lynched like that long ago. Like great grandparents were around for these things. Like this is not that far long ago. So there's things that is real, man. This shit's real. I feel this shit. Fuck. Shit felt like shit got me reflecting on when I was a teenager in high school activist out here marching in the streets and shit. God bless, man. I fuck with this. Shout out to Dave. This was dope. This was very dope. Did not expect this shit to be like this at all. People telling me it was good. Check it out. They want the reaction, right? I didn't know specifics. I'm like, I'm gonna go into this blindfolded. I didn't watch any interviews, didn't read shit. New Dave album, I'm locked in. This was phenomenal. This is one of the best albums this year. This is, if someone tells me that this is the best album this year, I'm not mad at them. Like, quick rankings. Let me not do that. I'll do it on the podcast on Monday. Monday, I'll talk about the rankings. Where do I rank this album amongst the albums this year? Rap albums. Going from Psychodrama to We're All Alone to this, I'm not sure. It's too quick to see if this is better than Psychodrama. And like, no, it's too early. It's too early. Way too early. He has not missed. Every time he drops a project, feels like a classic energy. It feels like flawless energy. I'm happy. Like there's an artist like this that exists. And he gets accepted by every crowd, it feels like. He's not mainstream, but still mainstream. I don't know how to explain it. All right? There's something about him. He's still huge at the same time, from what I've seen. I don't live out there. I'm out here. You guys let me know. Is he the best right now when it comes to rappers from over there? Right? I love Skepta. You shit the bed, though. Joyner Lucas fucking bodied you. And all the rapping Dave did on here was better than anything that Skepta dropped this year. So, you know, but then people tell me there's a difference. Obviously, grime, UK rap is different. I don't know. You get me? All I know is you put the P's in the Q's, fam, and you put the food in my yard, fam. What's happening? Where you go at? The youths is here, fam. Stop putting the P's in my food. Get out my yard, fam. I go in your yard. Do I go in your yard and eat your food, fam? I don't go in your yard and I don't eat your food. You get me? You don't know. Liquid means remind and gunshot to rewind. You don't eat the pussy. See, then I went Jamaican with it. And I said a Jamaican stereotype